we're going to take a quick look at the mouse maze project here. So you'll see this is the final product and what your code should end up accomplishing. So whenever I begin the game, actually let me just get a new fresh screen here. Whenever I begin the game, there's nothing on it besides the maze itself. So when I begin, so when my mouse goes in this yellow box here, it should tell me good luck. And then my goal is to keep my mouse cursor inside the white area of all times. And then as soon as I hit a boundary, I should go to this screen here. It says you are a loser, play again. And if I do want to play again, I am going to select this box. I'm going to click inside the yellow box again. If I do that, I get to start over, and this is really tough. I'm going to try again, and the goal here, though, is to get to the yellow box on the other side, so I'm actually going to cheat a little bit and use this. All right, and so when I get to the yellow box on the other side, what happens is it tells me nice job. So the things that you need to be thinking about is I'm really working on the boundaries here of I need something to happen when I want to get out. Okay, whenever I get into this yellow box down here, I want something to happen. So that's number one. And then number two is that when I get into this yellow box up here, I need something to happen then as well. So that's two obvious boundaries that you're going to have to take into account. Or rather, I would think that those are collisions that you're going to look at. And then the boundaries that I need to take a look at is if I ever enter into any of the black space. And so you can think of it as there is this border all the way around, and then really these two kind of walls that you're going to have to take into account. Now, everyone's going to be working with the same space, and so you're given starter code. If you take a look at the project guidelines, you'll see a link to it there. You'll just remix this and create your own, and then it'll be yours. But what you'll see, that the only thing that's in here so far is that creating a canvas, and then I'm calling this draw maze function. And so if I run this, what I get is obviously nothing functional, but just the black, white, and yellow area of the maze. The reason that I needed to give you this is so that you can see all the dimensions of the black border area. So, for example, you can see that this part up here is the the outside part. I've got these rectangles for the sides and for the tops, and then also a little part at the top so that I can't come in this area here. And then I've got my obstacles to deal with, and then I've got my start and my finish. So what your goal is, the way you should be thinking about this is you're going to create code so that when you're on this screen, you're on screen 1 or whatever you want to name it, the game screen. I think I might have actually named it something, did I? Nope, yeah, game screen. When you're on the game screen, then you will want to have a series of if and else statements so that if you are running into any of those things, then you are going to be taken to a different screen, and that screen is the loser screen, of which you saw in the completed app, and then you'll need another something to check whether or not you are starting over again. So I wrote this all with only 2 on events, one on event for the retry screen, so taking us back to the beginning, and then one on event for the game screen, which is going to look at all of my possible collisions. Now, if you do this thoughtfully, you could, or if you do this non-thoughtfully, you could take 30 if and else statements to complete this. I can tell you that if you think about it for a little bit, I did mine in, let's see, 5 different conditionals. 5 different conditionals, each of which they had at most 4 Boolean expressions. So if you put some thought into it and try and figure out like what's the most efficient way of doing this, it's not too bad. But yeah, it's not really anything new. It's just using these conditionals, and so I think it won't be too bad.